The next shot is a 20-foot putt. It's breaking a little bit left to right here, and a lot of you on the golf course might think, you're angry if you don't make this putt. The reality is, two putting from here is excellent. So your goal is to do something that is very important, and that is tempo, tempo, tempo. So I've got a couple of great drills to help you have excellent tempo and get these putts closer to the hole. So the first one I've got a 3/4 stack on the ground here, right on top of each other. And we're going to make some strokes and try and pick the top quarter, the third quarter, off of the top of the stack. It's really challenging, but it's a great one to help you with both the angle of attack on your putts as well as your tempo and distance control. So great one to do before you go out and play. You could even do this at home on a carpet. So I'm gonna just pick the top one. So I picked the first two that time. Let's try that one more time. Stack them up. I'm gonna hover my putter a little bit. There we go. So I touched the top one. That works great. And again, a great one to work on your tempo. The next one, which is sort of level 2 or step 2 to the same drill, I've put a tee in the ground behind my golf ball, almost all the way in the ground. Now, when I go to hit it, I'm gonna hover my putter above the tee, and my goal is to hit on the equator of the golf ball. So a lot of trouble happens with bad tempo, but also with angle of attack. So how much up or down that putter is swinging as we hit the ball. This is going to help us hit in the equator of the ball, so it's a little bit more even back and through. It makes the ball roll really nicely, and you're going to hit your putts closer to the hole when you do this. So let's go ahead and try this out. Hovering my putter above the tee, and we get that really nice tempo and great distance control. I like to picture a circle behind the hole, so I'm trying to get my golf ball past the hole a little bit, giving it a chance to go in, but with great tempo, you're gonna have easier time two putting and make more of these putts. Our third drill here, which is one of my all-time favorites, you're gonna grab a wedge. Any wedge you've got in your bag is great. Same idea, we're trying to have that nice even tempo back and through, and I'm going to try and hit the equator of the ball with the leading edge of the wedge. We don't want to be hitting too much down or too much up on it. We're going to hit it with the leading edge of my wedge here. So if our tempo is poor or we hit too much up or down on the golf ball, the ball's going to skip initially and not roll very well. So I'm going to hover the wedge up in the air. I might grip down a little bit here. And my goal is to, again, hit the equator of the ball with that leading edge of my sand wedge here. So as you can see, just missed. As you can see, we get a really nice roll there. Let's recap with a putter in our hand now, what we just did. So an easy way to transition this or put this all together is to go ahead and grip your putter, and instead of letting it rest on the ground before you hit your putt, we're simply going to hover it a little bit above the ground. So pretend like that tee is behind your golf ball, pretend you've got the wedge in your hand, and we're trying to hit the equator of the golf ball when we go to hit our putt. So we get that really nice roll, good distance control. This is going to help you eliminate 3 putts from here and shoot some lower scores. I want to thank Pelican Golf Club for having us. Thanks to you all for tuning in. And remember to keep practicing these drills to make the next shot your best shot.